What up, what up, what up? You guys are listening to the Cause and Effect podcast. I am your host, Chico, and with me I got my co-host, Fernando.
Yo.
And we are back.
Live.
Episode number 2 of the Cause and Effect podcast.
Dose.
What's up, man?
What up, bro?
How you been?
Me?
We've actually been talking, like, since you got here. We didn't talk most of the week, so...
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with your life?
My life is good, man.
Yeah?
My life since last week.
You done crying?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You done complaining about body aches? What you been doing, bro, that your body is all sore and stuff?
All right, guys. So since Chico wants to put it out there, I started the gym again, and now my body is like
this is the time where I need the effect. You know, the clapping effect, like.
Well, there you go. You're clapping.
Yo, listen.
So I started the
That's a big
gym
deal, guys.
after like 4 years?
Of
And
saying that he was gonna start the gym.
No, of actually going to the gym. I stopped going like 4 years ago, and my body is in an incredible.
Was that
amount
part
of
of your New Year's resolution?
Yes, it was. And it's there. You go.
So you're gonna keep it.
Of course, I have no choice now.
You guys heard it here. Hold him accountable. I'll tag his Instagram, his personal Instagram, his Snapchat, so he can post when he's in the gym.
I'm not doing that.
He got to do the
I'm
gym
not
selfies
doing that.
now to be accountable. The crowd is gonna be
I'm not doing
curious
that.
to know if you kept your promise of getting fit.
No, don't ask me every time you see me. How's the gym? Either.
Listen, guys.
He's
acting cool right now.
Let's see what I look like. Let's see what I look like by August. How about that?
You know, it's funny because
myself,
since I called him today before we met up, he's been complaining about his body.
It's not complaining. I'm
Bro.
in pain. I can't even drive. I can't sleep. I can't shower. Like I can't do anything without
that's
looking
crazy.
retarded. Like I can't even burn. Like look, I can't. Like it's hard for me to bend my arm to touch my mouth, or touch my face. Period. Like I can't eat. Like you know how hard it is to put a fork.
So you haven't showered. You haven't.
I shower. I have showered. It's
Okay.
just like a 20-minute shower or a 15-minute shower. It takes me like 40 now. Like
Hey man,
shit is
getting extra
crazy.
clean. You know,
I know
getting everything.
not really extra clean, but it's pretty much the same.
Listen, man, it's great that you hit the gym again.
Of course it is.
You're being trained by a Jamaican Warrior. Right, dude is about his fitness. So you're in good hands, like Allstate.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna look like on my 6th month.
I mean, along with that comes also the eating. You know.
Oh, I started doing that before a week. A week before I started going to the gym, I started eating better.
So my new goal, kind of new change that I made in my life is I cut out meat.
You cut out meat?
Yeah, like I eliminated red meat a while ago.
I'm not. I mean, even though I do eat red meat, I'm not like I don't really eat it like that. Like I'm not like a like I have to have that every week. Like I've been eating a lot of chicken and fish.
Yeah, me the same way. But when burgers pop up here and there, you get a little bite, stuff
I haven't
like
had
that.
a burger
So
in a minute.
I cut all that out, and it's like day 3 of no meat.
All right.
Pause. So it's just making sure.
Whoa.
Just straight greens, man. Vegetables. Not even fish. Anything. And I'll be honest. I'm not gonna hype up the whole thing like, oh, you feel amazing, but you definitely do wake up with a different type of energy in the morning. Like the sluggish feeling of when you. I mean, maybe
I think
maybe
that's
that
just
could be just of overeating, excessive eating. But me eating even big portions of the stuff that I've been eating in the past couple of days, I still wake up with good energy. I go to the gym, and I've been consistent with that also, and my body feels good. It's sore, but it doesn't feel as crazy. And I got sold on it. by one of my mentors. He talked about, you know, his lifestyle and how great he feels, and obviously how great he looks. Pause. He looks very healthy and in shape, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna follow that, and I'm gonna see. I'm hoping to go long term with it, but if I slip up, hopefully it's past 3 months. But I don't think. I think once I get it, once I do a month without eating meat, without eating, you know, certain food, period, I'll be able to keep it going. But that's some of the new updates in my life. How's work, man? How's everything?
Oh,
Everything else?
work was fun for the past 2 days.
Oh, so how were you
Dude,
managing?
dude, you have
around?
no idea. Like, the thing is that
Crash? You hit anything?
no, you crazy? But I don't want to tell anybody that I'm going to the gym. Like, I just don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but you know, like how people like
They start looking at you like, yo.
Oh, you getting bigger.
Hey, bro, hey,
oh,
hey.
like, oh, if you tired, oh, you know, that's that gym shit now. That's this, that's that.
Anything is everything.
They pointed towards
related
that.
to that.
So I didn't tell nobody. I'm not doing anything. Well, probably messed it up now, but you know, I haven't said anything to anybody. So like the other day, somebody asked me, "Oh, what's going on with you?" And it's just like. Cause I forgot what I was doing. I think I was opening like a door or something. So he asked me, "Oh, what was going on with you?" And I'm like, nah. Cause I'm over here opening the door. I'm like, like yo, like
crazy.
My shoulders were hurting, and it's like a big ass door on the truck on the back door.
Oh,
so you had to pull it, and then to put it up, you had to like you know.
Listen,
so
man,
yeah,
the first couple of I think days of getting into the gym were my worst days. It killed me, man. And you know what it was? That's why I used to quit the gym. That's why I feel like a lot of people quit the gym. I used to get sore and wait a week and some change to not feel sore anymore because I thought that shit was not supposed to happen. I was like, no way in hell is this normal. And then you know, people would say, you know, you're supposed to feel sore. You're supposed to you know, it goes away after you keep going. I was like, I'll wait till it stops, till it stopped hurting. And now, you know, I actually feel like I didn't work out if I don't come out of the gym feeling some type of sore. You know, I have to feel like I did something, and that's one way that I feel like it indicates that, you know, I either developed a new strength or whatever, you know, whatever it is. I'm still learning, obviously, a lot of terms, but it's cool, man. You feel a lot better. You get a lot more confident. I think it helps your confidence a lot more when you're talking to people and the way you carry yourself, which is important. And obviously, your health.
No, it definitely does. It definitely does. I mean, the thing is just I don't like when I was working out, like I worked out hard. I just don't remember being in pain like this. Like I really don't remember. So that's why like it's been so hard for me this time. But
hold on, I gotta fix my mic. So you guys
all right.
Some crazy sounds going on right now. I gotta adjust this real quick.
All right, mic check.
Check.
There you go. We good.
Okay, we good. So let's talk about what's going on, man. And you talked about work, you know, and today we want to talk about, you know, money. That's you would agree it's very important.
Of course.
It's right there with oxygen. So
that's not even a question.
You know, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this generation. You know, you hear a big amount. How do I say? You hear one side, you know, complaining that there's a shortage of money. Then you have another side of people saying there's more opportunity, so there is a lot more of money available to people. And today, you know, at work, I saw something on the TV. It was a survey that was saying that today Americans have more credit card debt than money in their savings for an emergency.
I believe that.
Right? You know, we can include ourselves in it because we're obviously not millionaires yet.
Yeah.
So you caught that right. Yet, but we could definitely identify with that and relate like other people that there's a lot more opportunity, but there's also something happening with the middle class, with our people, with, you know, us, period. And, you know, things are changing. Technology is advancing. That's also coming with, you know, with you know, people losing jobs. You know, the economy isn't bad. You know, a lot of people say that the economy this, the economy that, but you were just reading our article. I just read an article that said that the economy is back, you know, from the recession that back in 2008, 2009 said.
Yeah.
So, you know, what are ways that have you heard of, or you know people are making money today other than just having a regular 9 to 5?
Well, obviously the internet. Obviously.
Yeah, that's the main source
that
everybody has access to. If you have a smartphone or you know, or Wi-Fi at your house, or if you're stealing Wi-Fi from Dunkin' Donuts, you got access to the internet.
And some things some interesting things I found was that I didn't know that you can make money by doing so many little things that we do every day. Like,
yeah,
I see here you can make money by doing online searching. Like,
yeah, you could do you can answer surveys.
Online surveys. You can get paid by reviewing a website or an app. Like, just downloading an app, looking at it, reviewing it, and you're getting paid. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Like you can do this while you're actually working.
You're not making a shitload of money doing that,
but it adds up.
A couple bucks to your pocket, which is you know, for things that we do already, like you said. You know, does it feel like you're working when you're doing things that you would normally do already and getting paid for it? No. So, is it that we lack money, or is it that people are lacking or just being lazy and think that, you know, it's just going to land in their lap?
I don't even know, man. I feel like it's just like the information is not out there like that, and people don't really think that unless they're doing like a YouTube video or they're doing something or they're selling something, like they're gonna make money. They don't know that by just doing what they're doing normally they can make money.
They can make money. You know, I
and
know
some
a lot
people
of people
see it too good to be true. Also,
yeah,
there's a lot of opportunities.
I mean, you always got that, and then that's why I think people stay broke. You know, we catch ourselves looking at things at a skeptical view instead of an open mind. And, you know, those little things can bring income. You know, nowadays we got Uber, Lyft, you know, people make money that way. So. You know, it's kind of like entrepreneurship. You know, you make money on your time. You go out and drive and make money. If you feel like you made enough for the day, you can go home. You know, you can clock out, clock in, whatever, and without anybody telling you what to do. A lot more people are getting that I'm tired of work feel, or being tired of you know,
somebody telling
what to do, what time you can go on break, you know, and then seeing other people being able to leverage their life through the internet and be able to do the things they want to do. You know, so with that question about ways of making money, there's plenty, right? And to name a few, you said there's ways that you can go online and do surveys. You can you could download apps for companies and just have it on your phone, and some of them send you like $5 or $10, $20. Some of them send you credit. It's different ways of getting paid.
Yeah.
You know, you get gift cards from other apps out there. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's network marketing, home-based businesses. There's people that making their own brand. You understand that now we can cut the middleman out. You know, we don't got to go to the TV station and try to get our ads out on TV. We can put it on our IG.
Yeah.
We can go and make advertisement on Facebook and pay less than what it would cost to put it on the radio or on TV and get some type of traction going through these social media outlets. So some of us, like we talked in our last episode, that we felt like we are unproductive when we're on our phone so much on social media. There's an addiction with our phone happening in this generation.
Oh,
something new.
You have to grab it.
Even
if it is to pause. even if it is to unlock it.
That. Yeah, you
just grab it on lock.
Like,
that's it.
And especially the awkward moments when you're walking by yourself somewhere, you just grab your phone, look at it. Nobody's hitting you up. Your phone is dry. And you're looking at it like something's going on. It's just this habit, right? Why? If you're always on your phone, if you're always doing that, might as well find ways to create some type of income through that. And there's a lot of people that have, you said YouTube videos. There's people that make funny IG videos, and from there they start getting roles on movies. They start, getting
and pay for advertisements.
Parties. They start doing a whole bunch of like promoting other companies because they have an influence online. So some of us use our IGs to bullshit, or Facebook to bullshit, and that's facts. Some of us are using it the wrong way. If we want to be productive with it, right? I lost my train of thought, but I was going somewhere with it. What was it? What was it?
You're talking about how we were using we're using our
get
phones.
Locked in on a thought, like it's we have our phones. We have this tool, and we're lacking, the knowledge of what to do with it, and then we're fucking our images up in certain ways, because people think it's a game, like it's just IG. This isn't real life. But I believe that in the future, more companies, because some companies already do this. There's people watching you online. I'm not talking about the cops. I'm not talking about the FBI. I'm talking about like jobs, where you apply to. They look for your social media and see who you are online. Yep. They don't want to just hire people that, like, I have people that I know that the way they hire their employees is by they sneak up on their Facebook or Instagram and kind of see how they move on there. Because you understand, we sell ourselves when we do an interview, and we sound like this robot. How to do everything, right? We're great. We're always on time and all this stuff. But on Facebook, we're like, fuck work. Finally out of this motherfucking, like, we're over here and we're talking crazy. We're posting pictures smoking online, like all these different things that can taint your image. If somebody else's first impression is your IG, you might mess it up. You might mess up your shot. Yep. So if you're a person that doesn't care and you're running your own business and you're successful, doing what you're doing, continue. But if you're somebody that's gonna try to get into these big companies or in certain places, they are doing that. Now your resume isn't just your resume. Now it's your social media account, right? Yeah. So I think that it's important for people to know that there's ways to make money online. We ourselves are also making money in different ways other than just our jobs. We heard about opportunities a couple years ago that's been able to improve and help us in different ways. And it was just because we were open-minded about it. Today, it's still the same. Things are getting even, bigger. You got so many different things happening where you're hearing about millionaires pop left and right.
Yep.
On that, can you pull up that article? What was it that it said? How many more millionaires do we have in 2016 and 2017?
It says we have 10.8 million millionaires since the end of 2016.
So they've popped. There's 10.8.
That's more than 400,000 people
nationwide of people becoming millionaires. Their household income coming from anywhere from $1.5 million to the 25 million net worth, the most, right?
Yeah.
And then you see down towards the bottom, it says that the middle class is shrinking.
The middle class is shrinking, yes. And the percentage of American adults who are considered middle class income fell from 55% in 2000 to 52% in 2014, according to a 2016 report.
Yeah. On top of that, it says that we're living paycheck to paycheck. That even people that live together, you know, in households that are coming with, you know, double, you know, both coming in with income, still feel pinched. It also says that if more like the majority,
one in third say that they can't even come up with $2,000, like as an emergency, like if they need to come up with that for a medical issue or car accident or anything that happened that they need to pay cash, which is crazy,
insane.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you think. Even as like taking it for myself, if an emergency came about and I had to help, you know, what do I have? You know, it gets you scared because and it wakes you up. Not scared. It wakes you up to be like, yo, you got to get prepared. You got to start making the right decisions, the right choices, and having your priorities in a different direction.
Yeah.
Where you're looking at, you know, ways to create, you know, and supplement your income, you know, through the things that we're doing already. Imagine if you were able to, you know, get paid to promote any other, you know, company. And if you got paid to speak, if you got paid to, you know, shout people up online, not shoot people up, but shout people out online. And, you know, obviously you get the point. You know, use the internet in a productive way to create sources of income. You know, imagine, you know, getting paid to go on vacation. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. But today I saw, was it today or yesterday? Did you see that post on Worldstar?
No.
That somebody on Worldstar Hip Hop, well, obviously they posted up this interesting question. Let me look it up. Talk to the people while I look this up real quick.
Oh, what, the shot about your town? Is it that one?
What?
A question about your town?
No. It was saying, hold on, Worldstar. It said, yeah, you're gonna get the awkward little silence for a couple seconds until if I find it. Sometimes they posted it, deleted. Damn. Yeah, it looks like it's not on here. But it said, I see people traveling all the time and something like that. Like they're always traveling. Where do I sign? Like, where's my application? I want a job like that. And I was like, you see? And then if you were to tell them, you know, that those things were possible, they'll probably, those same people that say, yo, where's that at? Will probably be like, nah, that sounds too good to be true. You know, you ask for something, somebody says, here, look at it right here. And you're like, I'm skeptical now. It's too good. This is impossible. This can't happen to me. And that tells, you know, sometimes that can really show people where, like, why you are where you are. Because you limit yourself. You limit your thinking. So the point to that, we have hundreds of ways of making money online to this day. You know, there's people cutting the middleman out. There's our rappers. Rappers don't need a label. There's rappers that don't need a label. They post their music on SoundCloud, YouTube, and they get shows. They get booked. They start getting paid independent. That thing is more and more and more popular to do nowadays than to get inside, you know, with a label that screws you.
Yep.
You don't know what kind of deal you have and all these other different things, and you don't even own your own music, your own publishing. So nowadays people just gotta be more resourceful with the resource that we have, period. So we have millionaires growing by I can imagine 2018, you know, when we're on that list and stuff, you know, you gotta speak things into existence.
Of course.
So now, girls, do you think, this is a question that that I heard on a podcast, and it got me thinking because it was a good topic. To me, it was like, yo, this is I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're not a girl, so you might not have the girl answer. But I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think girls tolerate more mistakes from men when they're loaded with money? They're financially upset.
I think so. I really think so.
Say it with your chest.
I'm saying it with my chest. It just hurts.
Yo, so you think that that's true? Why?
Because I seen it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
I'm not going to give you an example.
You gotta give me
I
an
can't.
example.
No.
No. Fuck
There's
outta
no
here.
way.
You can't say.
I'm not putting myself in the spot.
Okay,
Hypothetically speaking. No.
Just say a story. You don't gotta use anything
No.
that can be related to that person. But give me an example of why you think that's true. You could be creative, bro. You could say, yo, let's say this girl.
Look, man, I seen it happen.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not saying that the person doesn't want to be with the person, but I'm pretty sure that's holding the relationship more than if that person wasn't if that person wasn't supporting or was like
bringing in
providing the way they were supposed to be providing. That they will probably, the other person will probably look at things differently. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Because like.
So, you know why I think that this is so accurate? Because it's not something new. If you think about it, our parents, I could look back to my parents from their era and maybe even a little bit further.
Mm.
The men were the workers. The women were stay at home. So the women would be at home. The men bring the bread. They're not leaving that guy just because they caught him cheating and now he got 5 kids in the street. Like, how many of our family members do we know have kids from different women, but they're still with their original wife, their first wife? There's a lot of them. And a lot of them, when you ask them, they said, "Well, he was a good man. He was a hard worker. He was responsible. He fucked up, but I wasn't gonna just let waste those years.
I wasn't gonna let somebody else get that money." That's what they really meant to say. Translation.
And obviously there could be some emotional attachment, but that plays a big part because you start. A lot of women didn't have any other skills. They were just focused on raising their kids and cooking and cleaning. Mm-hmm. Now today is different, but what I mean by loaded with cash nowadays, I'm talking about like she could be working, but the guy's bringing in like $1 million a year. I don't think she's gonna leave him right away if they're not married and she can't get half of that. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's out. I think she's sticking around.
I mean, like don't
and just like smacking him
I don't
up
want,
a little bit when he's asleep.
I don't want anybody to get offended. Like I do want it, and this is coming from someone that has a single mother.
Yeah.
I know women out there that will go through the struggle and they will make it, and there's strong women that they will work their asses off and they will do what they have to do. But then again, it's just
we're talking about a select group because I don't want to generalize it to all women because we're gonna have feminists,
exactly
wild out on us. Ladies gonna hit a DM like, "You motherfuckers are macho, insensitive assholes." No. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that all women are like that. I'm not saying that all women, look for men for money. Obviously, there's women out here that are doing it bigger than a lot of men.
Yeah.
And I think this is the year for females because there's just it's equal playground for all of us.
A lot of things are.
It's different.
Yeah.
I'm talking about back in the day. That's what guys use also as, get out of jail free card. Like, I'll bring in the bread. What you gonna do? And nowadays there's still women that live by that lifestyle.
What's funny? Let me pause it right there. Your cough drop. Yeah, guys. By the way, he's over here drinking cough drops. I mean, sorry.
Nah, don't even say the name of it.
All right. He's drinking something here that smells like cough syrup. That's what it is. Cough syrup.
But ain't no lean.
So funny thing about that was I was listening to a story when I was at work about a manager that's still there
Yeah.
that got caught cheating at the same job they were in because of son-in-law that he brought in and he snitched on his ass.
No way.
And he's the bread maker. Like his wife don't work, and the daughter was just going to school, and she's going to college. And yeah, he got caught.
He lit right now.
He got called. They told on him. The guy told on him. She's told him all the information that she knew. He knew that it was only coming from somebody. It could only come from a person.
You can't.
But he didn't care. He didn't care. At the end of the day, he didn't care because at the end of the day, the way I saw it at the end of the story is that she got the pants. So that's why he didn't care. He rather be on her side than be on his side.
Wait. Who got the pants?
The woman of my manager.
His wife.
Mm-hmm.
She's the bread maker?
No. But she's the one that makes the decisions on the house, which is actually, he brings in the money.
Okay.
He brings in the money. He pays everything because she doesn't work, obviously. And
but she's the one that says where it goes.
She tells him what she's spending the money on. She's the one buying him clothes, like what he's going to wear. And
she got a definitely got a separate account where she's funneling money.
Oh heck yeah, I'm pretty sure, and he has no idea of it. And the funny thing. So this happened. I'm telling you,
he's gonna come home and there's nothing there, bro.
I'm telling you. Listen to the story. So he got mad before he went home, slammed his phone, boom, mad. Goes home, he can't get in. Cause the phone changed the lock. She changed the locks in the house.
No way.
You can't kick me out. I'm the one that make the money. This and this and that. She opens the door. She opens the door and says, "So?" And kicks his out like with a bag of clothes. Boom. Throws the bag up. She says, "So?" Throws the bag out.
Yeah, I bet you she had
then
all
she
the
said,
accounts under her name.
And then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." She opened the door back up again. Says, "I'm sorry," and pulls the bag back in.
That's mine.
I was like, yo, that's crazy. No, they still together.
Okay, so what the hell?
They still together. After he was begging and sending flowers and buying her stuff and doing this and that for her.
Oh, she was just milking it.
Yeah,
but you're gonna have to work for it, but you're gonna come back.
At the end of the day, I mean, some girls know how to put the pants on. And some guys, like they think that since they make the money and all this that they can do whatever they want. But at the end of the day,
girls are a lot of girls are organized, and a lot of men, they just want to worry about bringing the money, and they want you to figure out what's needed in the house.
Yeah, well, I'm the one bringing the money, so you know.
At least
what else you want? What else you expect from me, bro? I don't work like that.
Like the assistant, that's crazy. Like she was.
I don't work like that.
This money goes here. This money goes here. Oop, this is mine. Oh, this goes here.
Oop. Oh, here's 50,000 for me.
Oh shit! Like yeah.
He makes a lot of money, so that's probably why.
With that being said, it can go both ways. There's a lot of men that live off of girls.
Oh.
And that's a lot more common too nowadays.
Let's talk about that.
It's very popular. Like it's like you know what it is? I think guys make everything sound like it's popping. Think about it. If a girl sleeps with multiple men, she's a hoe. If a guy sleeps with multiple women,
he's just doing him.
He's a player. Un tigre, un playboy. If a guy is, with an older woman or a wealthy woman that he's living off of, I don't know what gigolo or something like that. Like he's like this big pimping.
Yeah.
If it's a girl doing that, she's a gold digger. She's the worst human in the world. It is what it is. We label women bad, and I think it's just because a lot of people, we don't expect a lot from ourselves as men, and we like hold women to like this big standard, like you're sacred, like you're supposed to be like this perfect, untouched, diamond. And which is true, I believe women should be held in a higher standard than men.
Of course.
It's a lot, more personal and stuff like that. But you gotta call it what it is. Both sides. If you a hoe, you a hoe. You a man hoe, you're a hoe.
You're a man hoe.
It is what it is. You can't be playing double standards for all that and try to make but we do that. We be like, and you hear it all the time. Yo, I got her buying me this. I got her buying me that. If it's a girl doing that, yo, she's the devil. Like, she's the worst thing that's ever came across in my life.
And talking about that, I saw a funny post about this kid. I'm pretty sure some people saw it. I forgot where I saw it, but I saw it on Instagram. I forgot what page. So this guy gets caught cheating, right? I guess he lives with his girl, or like they've been together for a while, whatever. But I guess she's the one like that buys some stuff, like buy some clothes and all this and that. So the girl went, I guess, with her best friend to the mall. I guess somebody told him or they followed him there and found the dude at Victoria's Secret with the girl.
Oh, I saw that. She made him
take his sneakers off, the clothes, let them wear the shirt and the boxers.
Would you have taken your clothes off?
Hell no.
Son, I looked at the video and said, wait.
You wildin'.
I said in my head, I'm like, you really?
Yo, like, not that I ever been in that position, and I don't think I would be in that position. Like, come on, that's embarrassing. But dude, like, grab the girl and go outside somewhere. Like, go somewhere. Nah, or walk away, because she obviously gonna follow you. Just walk out of there. Like, don't just stand there like an idiot. Like, even the employee from Victoria's Secret, like, she was trying to kick him out, but she was enjoying the show. She's like, what is going on?
She dead ass.
Yo,
like, take these off, and he took them off.
Yeah.
Like, yo, my man is.
Yo, but did you notice?
Away, bro.
Did you notice something that I noticed? Like, this dude has no money. Because how do you just gonna give your pants to your girl like that? Like, you didn't even take your wallet out, nothing. Like, you didn't take nothing out of your pockets.
That's why I thought that it was fake, because it was just looking like. It was like, yo, are they making a scene?
I don't know, man.
But, bro, listen, we're walking out to the parking lot. If I'm going to take my clothes off, we're walking by my car.
I'm not taking that shit off.
I'm just saying, I'm not doing that.
Hell no.
And walk, in boxers through the mall and be recorded. Like, you know where that's going. Worldstar. Like, no, my face is not, and I will never put myself in that predicament. But if I was in his shoes, I would have just acted like a fool. I would have acted like she was not talking to me. I would have kept moving. I walked out the store, and, if I had to, like, choke her up real quick, like, yo, nah, I'm playing. I'm not even going to play around like that. But you get the point, like, that's not sliding. So, we went a little bit off topic. Where were we?
No, I mean, other than I was actually going to say that, I appreciate everybody for following us and taking the time to listen to the first episode and commenting and letting us know, how we did. This is not as easy as a lot of people may think. Definitely. So we have a vision. We have a vision for this. We have, we're definitely excited to do this. Actually, we have a great time, like, doing this. We have fun doing this. So, but, with time, we're going to get better. When we get better equipment, we're going to be able to give the content out how we want to give it, how we, in our minds, hear it. And it'll be more entertaining. It'll be more fun for you guys and better for the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. So, on that note, we got the positive message of the week, and it was cool because I heard it from Stephen Furtick from Elevation Church on his podcast series, and it struck a chord for me. Like, it's something I've heard before, but in a different way, and I love the message. So. The positive message of the week is the limitations you embrace will regulate the blessings you experience. The limitations you embrace will regulate the blessings you experience. And you could take that and interpret and kind of use it and however you want to interpret it. To me, it just, brought more awareness to me as you're blocking certain blessings because you're thinking of the obstacle or you're not thinking big enough.
Yeah.
And you're blocking a lot of blessings.
Happens to a lot of us.
Yeah. So that's a message to go by.
Like, for example, I could be like, this body doesn't fall in that position. But if I let my pain get in the way, I would definitely block the growth that I can have 6 months from now.
No, that could definitely be applied because you're looking at the current obstacle of being sore and versus the victory of looking yourself 6 months from now and saying, damn, I look completely different. I feel completely different. Everything is amazing. So for me, I just finished a book that was given to me on my birthday. No, was it for my birthday or was it? No, it was for Christmas. It's called Finish. Let me look at it real quick. I have it here. Yeah, Finish. Give Yourself the Gift of Done by John Acuff, if that's how you say his last name. But this book has a lot of...
If you look at it from far, it's like a superhero book.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminds me of Superman.
Not my character, by the way.
The book itself, man, I can break it down. I can give you a short summary of it, but I'm just going to say, man, the last message it had at the end of the book, it says, starting is fun, but the future belongs to finishers. Everybody can start. We can start this podcast. We can start an online business. We can start anything, and it might feel like it's hard, but it's the easiest thing. Finishing is the hardest.
Yeah.
Finishing something is the hardest, and this book emphasized a lot on that. It talked about why people don't finish, how people would be able to finish, and that's the most important thing, is finishing everything you start. I believe this podcast is going to go far. I believe that a lot of the things that we're working on currently, our projects, our side businesses, that will eventually become our main source of income, are going to go far if we finish, if we do what we need to do. Going to the gym, is the same exact thing. Before I looked at it as a goal, now it's like I'm looking at it as a lifestyle. It's going to be, a part of my daily routine, just like brushing my teeth is and taking a shower. So, yeah, man, the limitations you embrace will regulate the blessings you experience. I hope everybody sees bigger blessings in their life. You might not be a religious person or have faith or whatever your belief is. I pray that whatever it is that you believe in, that through that source and through that belief that you have, you see some big changes in your life and stop limiting yourself. Be open-minded and experience some bigger blessings. Now, that's it for today's episode. It was great. Thank you for tuning in to the Cause and Effect podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, tell somebody about it. If you think somebody else might want to hear what we talked about today, refer this podcast to them. Our Instagram is Cause and Effect Podcast. Our SoundCloud is in the bio, the link. Fernando, if you want to say something before we go. Nothing?
Nothing.
You're just going to nod your head like everybody's. Okay, cool. So
no, man, like I was saying earlier, thank you for everybody for following us and taking the time to listen to the podcast. I hope that this can be some type of entertainment when you guys are either at work or anything like that, and that you guys also get something from this. That's what we're actually doing this for, but also so we can have some fun with you guys.
Yeah. And,
Pause.
This this is gonna be the best podcast out there. You know, we're gonna talk our shit.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be a platform for a lot of people. We're gonna talk about it in our next episode, and share that vision with you guys of what we got coming in the next couple of episodes, like I said earlier. But with that being said, this is the show. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Cause and Effect podcast. I am your host, Chico.
I am your co-host, Fernando.
And
Peace.
we are out.